Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here of businesswithtrading.com, doing a weekly S&P futures market analysis and key level video for the 15th of March. And this week should be quite interesting. Last week we were looking for some resistance, we were looking for price to move a little bit lower, and that's basically what happened. Moved lower a little bit more choppy than we would like to see, but it still provided some really nice trades. Right now, it's in a pretty precarious situation because price can move higher, it can move a little bit lower, or it can move a lot lower. Right now, I'm thinking more towards support. I'm looking at support until it breaks. So right now, this green box is very good support. I would actually say anywhere from 2034, you could look at 2031 to 2020. So 2031 to 2020, you could take that up to 2034, but that's really what I'm looking at as main support here. Right now price, I would like to see it stay above 2040, and staying above 2040, it doesn't mean it can't come a little bit lower, but it needs to pop right back up. If it does get below it, I would consider that holding 2040. Nothing is 100%, and even the lines that we look at are not 100%. If the market breaks below and stays below, obviously it's broken it. If it breaks below and moves right back above it, it's held it. I don't want to get too technical, but that's the way I look at things. So right now, what are we looking at? 2048 is a resistance point. I think price, I'm pretty sure, price is going to move above that this week. I'm watching anywhere from 55 to 58 as initial resistance. I don't think it's going to be that big, but it's going to be initial resistance. I'm looking for mostly this level up here, 2072 to 2079 as resistance. Getting above there is still resistance, which is why I put this blue box here. I put this green arrow here as well, because breaking above it, and I think that we're headed higher. 2053 to 2153 to 2167 would be the first area that I would look for. But in moving up there, we can have a good feeling that we're going to 2200 plus. This week we're not going to go to 2200 plus, most likely, but it could happen. Stranger things have happened in the market. But basically that's what I'm looking at, is this green box as support. If it breaks below, then we want to watch 2010 2010. 1998 is going to be an area, and then 1985 to 1958. That's going to be an area. If it does break below that, then 1935 is going to be an area. Last week I had this box a little bit lower. I've moved it up this week just because that's really what I'm looking at. And really, breaking below 2010, we're probably going into this box here. That's what I would think. But at the moment, this is my support. I'm looking at, the market being able to move up, but it's going to have to actually do a couple things in order to be able to do that. I don't feel that it's just going to go straight up. I want to keep an eye on the downside, just because right now it's likely we can see some downside, it's likely we can see some upside. I'd say right now it's about 60-40. It can go higher, but those aren't good enough odds, I don't think, because they can change to 50-50, and they can change 60-40 the other way. So right now I do think we go higher, but if the market does a couple different things that tell me it's going lower, I'm going to stick with that plan. So right now I don't have a ton of clarification, and that's why I have the downside and the upside. So that way we have our bases covered. So basically that's what we want to watch is that 2040 level and then this green box. And if we do get support, do we get another low beforehand? Because if we do, this area is going to be big resistance. If we don't get another low, market holds 2040, starts pushing up, gets above that 55, 58 level. It could actually get a little bit more bullish if that happens. So anyway, that's what I'm looking for this week. It should be a pretty fun week. I'm pretty excited just because I see a lot of good things. So with that, you can always leave comments below the video. Are your thoughts different than mine? Whatever. You can always leave comments below. You can also email me directly if you would like to do that. support@abusinesswithtrading.com. Again, no such thing as a dumb question. So if you have a question, ask, comment, feedback, suggestions. I'm open to all of that. So with that, have an awesome rest of your weekend. Have a great trading week, and I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.